Hey everyone, this is Jenn Briggs. I am the Joyful Adventurer at Joyful Adventuring, founder of this new brand agency.
And I'm Carla Pacheco, a content adventurer currently with Joyful Adventuring.
Yes, we're so thankful to have you, Carla.
Thank
It's
you.
been such a blessing to be working with you.
Likewise. So these are some fun titles that we have here. Would you like to explain what they mean for anyone who might be new to this?
Yes, I would love to. We are adventuring with our clients to help them with their branding strategy. And we use the word adventuring as a verb because it's active. Branding is active, it's moving, it's a living, like your brand is what people are saying it is and how the community is talking about your brand. That's what your brand is. And so we as joyful adventurers, we're helping you to think about what your mission and vision and values are and
Right.
what is your brand. We also help existing brands do audits and see what's happening. And so the titles are in alignment with that. So I'm a joyful adventurer as the lead of the company. You're our content adventurer because what do you do for us, Carly?
Content.
Yeah, and so we are just really fortunate. We have a few people who are helping us with design, and we're hoping to grow that. We just think, you never know what's going to happen, but we plan as much as we can on an adventure, and then we work with what we have to navigate that adventure. And it's just very active process.
That's awesome. So tell me a little bit about what this exciting new adventure is. What is Joyful Adventuring?
Oh my gosh, it is is taken on a life of its own, and I'm really excited to start this creative agency, Carla. And I really couldn't do it without your help and like the help of our other contributors, and a community of support. It has been an adventure that I think I have been on for like the last 2 or 3 years. And it really came from like a love of storytelling in my previous role, which was at the American Cancer Society. I got to work with a lot of our patient programs within 5 states, and learn how to tell those stories well and think about who I'm telling them to. And so that started me on an adventure with graduate school. And now this new creative agency where I really have a heart to help clients tell their story and develop a brand and brand strategy. So they might already be an existing company within a community that's serving kids, and they want to learn more about how they can differentiate themselves and build customer loyalty. And so that's where we would come in as joyful adventurers and help them adventure to find and build their brand voice.
That is a phenomenal mission. With this agency, who are you trying to serve?
Oh, great question. We work with kid-centric small businesses, elevating their brand with messaging that resonate.
Okay, awesome. And so how will you find your clients, their communities?
Great question. I will come in alongside clients and we'll talk strategy. We'll talk what is their mission and values, what's really important to them, and what they think makes their business different. We'll also talk to them about what they think is their ideal clients and what's available to them. We'll also then look at the competition, and see how is this business that we're working with different from the competitors. So an example I like to use is shoes. Like let's say you're building a company and you want to target shoes for people who walk their dogs a lot. Then that is your differentiator, right? I don't know of any shoe company who says we're the company that does that. Like we're built for people who walk their dogs often. Our shoes are easy to get on and off. They're waterproof just in case it's raining out. Their logo then might tie to that. And so they might have like a paw print for their logo. What we promise to do is come alongside you as a small to medium sized business and kind of brainstorm about all those things and what's important to you. And then if you're purpose driven, we can also put your purpose into that story and have that a part of your mission and values, but also your brand voice.
It's really nice to see how how you brainstorm, because even now I'm over here thinking, what is this brand that sells shoes for walking your pet? I need that. And that's exactly what you want to do as a branding agency for your clients. So you mentioned mission values. I am now wondering, what are some of the mission values for Joyful Adventuring?
Well, one of our values is eating well. So we always like to talk about snacks and like what snack is important to us. For me, it's tacos. What do you like?
I love Oreos. They're just like the perfect grab and go, not too sweet, not too bland, the ideal cookie.
Yeah, I say that that's a value of ours because it brings together people and it's about community and like sharing food and talking, and it humanizes us, right? And that's also important to branding. And so that's why it's a value here at Joyful Adventuring, is that we want to know our clients and we want to help them to know their mission and their values. Another value of ours is giving back to the community. So we're partnering with a few foster and adoption agencies. We have given them some funds just as a simple donation as a dedication. And then we also will be giving 10% of our net profit annually to these two organizations at this point, and we're hoping to grow so then we can give more. Another value of ours is doing good work. So really enjoying the journey that we go on with each company. We'll talk to different clients and we'll help see what their needs are and ensure that those are needs that we can fit and provide excellent work for them. And if we don't think it's a good fit, then we'll see if there's another agency that we can refer them to, because we really want all companies to be successful, and we want to take on jobs that we think we can do great work for them.
That is a refreshing mentality, and I love that. It sounds like you're definitely here for the people. And so now my question is, in doing all this, what do you specialize in within the world of branding? What services specifically would you be able to offer these clients to help them stand out from the crowds?
We specialize in strategy. We do some design, help train their employees and other stakeholders so that there's like a brand voice and like language that everyone is using, so that at least what you can control as a company, you're doing that. The image that you're wanting to project, but ultimately a brand is what your community is saying about you. And so you want to have ears on the road. So what I mean by that is that you want to hear what your customers are saying. So we can also help with that. We can do surveys with your customers and your community to see what they think about your brand. And does that match up with your mission and values? And if it doesn't, then we can help you audit the brand. And this is definitely long-term work, right? It's not an immediate sale, but it's more so, how is your company, especially as a small business, going to stay around for more than 1 to 5 years? And so we want to help you develop strategies to do that.
I'm sure that there are brands out there that are just waiting to leap up at this chance, because that sounds exactly like what I think a small business would need. So your name, the name of your company here is Joyful Adventuring. So I think my final question to you is, what is an adventure that brings you joy?
Oh, good question. Um, well, on a professional level, creating this company has brought me a lot of joy and brought new people into my life like you, as well as like the nonprofit America's Kids Belong. And so that has this process about talking and dreaming about what it could be, who do we want to serve, and what is our purpose, has been a really fun journey to be on. Personally, I love to go out hiking and camping with my dog, Rocky. Rocky Dollar Briggs is an adopted pup. He's 11 now, and he has the biggest smile. So there'll be stuff about him in our blog.
Well, it is so great to hear that there is a purpose-driven brand agency out there like your own, especially because it comes from a place that's close to home. So I look forward to hearing more about your founder's story if you would like to share that with us.
Yeah, I would love to do that. And I think that's our next video, right? Yeah.
Correct.
Well, I will close us here and say that branding is an adventure and let's do it together. If you're interested in learning more about how to build your brand, please reach out to me. You can subscribe here to like learn more. Our next topic is going to be founder story and why that's important to a brand. And then I'll share a little bit about mine there. And then we have a series, so we'll talk about authentic brand voice. We'll talk about building your community and tons of other things to come. So look in the description and we'll have links there for you. And we're just really excited to be on this adventure together.